breakfast. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome back to Game On. This is your fourth morning special. Bring it back to the more positive. Thank you. Thank you. This is your fourth morning special. Shout out, I'm your host, Will. I'm here to bring you the latest and greatest on the sports world. This is the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. Apologies. I thought I hit the old snooze button. I did not. I did not. I roll over and look at my phone and it's 5:15 and I go, well, that is not ideal. But here we are. So here's what we got on the menu today. We got to talk about there's a lot of crazy things going on in college baseball. That's probably all we're going to have time to get to. It's college baseball. Oh, and Madden cover, of course. And the Madden cover, of course. But let me say hello to all our friends that are in here. Blues in the house. Grass Guy's here. B. McCormick. What up, buddy? What up? No Skins here. Allen's here or was here. Patriots here. Mont, my guy. Murpheus. Must be one of the Bears D linemen on the cover, too. Yes, that's right. 8K followers. Not enough motivation to show. Yeah, dude. My bad. It's 4:30 in the morning. My bad. Slipped up on the alarm. What up, supporting? How we doing? Hope you guys are having a good day. Real quick. Let's take care of some business. What's up, Leslie? I'm here, but gotta mostly listen today. Well, thank you for being here, Leslie. Glad you're here. Sorry I'm late. That hasn't happened in a while, but I guess it felt good to sleep in a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Okay. Real quick though. I gotta tell you about something. I tell you about Rumble Premium. This sponsorship's from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversations or censor opinions on COVID or censor the uncensored pharmacist. How about that? But they did. Facebook admitted they fell to the pressure from the Biden-Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They're attacked daily for giving me a voice to talk to you. They're attacked in corporate media. They're attacked by governments like France, and they're attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble's fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching my show on Rumble is the most that I can ask from you. But if you really believe in the fight and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble's offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO, that's STUDIO, when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now's the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, just happy that you're here watching on Rumble, you smash that like button. And if you go to my channel, like where you're watching right now, and you look down and you want to join, click that little button that says join premium, because then Rumble knows I sent you and then I get credit for it too. How about that? Win for everyone. But yeah, watch here on Rumble, join Rumble Premium if you can, and smash that like button. Booyah. Okay. Booyah. Mont, I have that Manny Ramirez card you posted on it. You have a Manny Ramirez card? What? You posted a Manny? Wait a minute. Leslie posted a Manny Ramirez card on X? Okay. I got to see what this is all about. I'm curious now. Oh, man. Patriot says my alarm is gay and retarded. So is Oklahoma baseball. Of course, Patriot. I decided to tell you because you say you like your You liked Oklahoma yesterday, so I tailed you on that, and then I look after the first inning, it's 3-0, and I go, "Huh, huh," and then they started coming back, and the next thing I look, it's like 12-3. Yeah. Huh, okay. Let's see. Oh, Indians select Manny Ramirez the first round. You have this card, Mont? That's pretty sick. That is cool. You wanna feel real old? You wanna feel real old? I wasn't even born yet. I was 2 months away from being born when he was drafted. That is wild. That is wild. That's exactly what you guys want. Feel old. I feel old. Look at me. I'm missing my alarm. What am I doing? What up, B. McCormick? What up? Let's catch up on some news. Baseball and softball is just wild right now. The four-time defending back-to-back champ, Oklahoma. Man, it was a bad day for Oklahoma yesterday. Oklahoma sports. The only thing they got going for them is the Thunder right now. The ladies softball team not going to be five in a row champ. Not going to do it. The Red Raiders knocked them off. Mont says, I just finished 10 years in the Army then. Dang. That's cool, though. And thank you for your service. That was wild. Yeah, I was shitting my diaper then. So, yeah. Big upset there. Number 2, Oklahoma is not going back. Let's see. This one was wild too. Murray State. This game was crazy. Murray State ends up. I guess I could just show you the scores from yesterday. Murray State ends up upsetting Ole Miss. So much for the SEC, dude. So much for the SEC. Thank God LSU came back. But Murray State ends up coming back. Ends up beating Ole Miss 12-11. This one was wild because Murray State was up 12-3 at one point, and then they let Ole Miss sneak through. They just climbed their way back, but they held them off. So number 10, Ole Miss is out. That's another upset. North Carolina just destroys Oklahoma. Thanks, Patriot. Thanks for that one. Quit making me feel you're not old, Mont. You're just seasoned. You're a seasoned vet. You just been around a little bit. But you ain't old. Come on, Mont. You ain't old. You're in your prime. I don't think I have that clip anymore. I don't think I have that clip. We had to clear some out of here. Make some space. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Damn, that would have been a good time to play it. Not me. I'm in my prime. How about that? Anyways, what do we got? We got So yeah, we had that. We had Oregon State, my Oregon State Beavs. It's the only time I'm cheering them on because I got a lot of contracts on them to do something. And Cricket's Tennessee Vols. That was getting scary there for a minute. But they ended up pulling it off, getting the 11-5 win. Now they got to go play Arkansas next week or this weekend. What up, Hannah? How we doing? Hannah 60 says, hello. Welcome in. Actually, speaking of which, I do feel bad. I know you guys don't believe me, but I do feel bad for starting late. So Hannah's new here. Well, let's welcome Hannah in. Welcome in, Hannah. Hold on. Let me get you a little. Welcome in. Welcome to the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait show on the internet. Just had a silly goose time here. Let's get you a membership there. Yeah, let's get you a membership. That unscented pharmacist guy, he's so nice. Dropping those gifties right there. Look at him. Handsome devil. Handsome devil. Okay. But yeah, crazy upsets yesterday. You got Miami upsetting Southern Miss. Not a huge upset there, but I mean, still a 34-25 team. And you got the 16th ranked Southern Miss up there, and they're not going. They're not punching their ticket. They're out. So the super regionals are set. The super regionals are set. They'll play this weekend, best of 3 series, and then we'll have our final 8. We'll have our final, right? Won't we? Yeah, we'll have our final 8 for the World Series. How about that? How about that? So we're gonna have Miami taking on Louisville. Most on time. Yes, the most on time, most professional, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. That's right, B. McCormick. That's right. What up, Derp? How we doing, Derp? Derp's here too. Everyone's showing up this morning except for me on time. How about that? Hannah, if you're into golf, I got a golf tip for you.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away, indeed. Now, on the water, so this will be brief. Yes, the Sooners suck, but your alarm is super gay and retarded. Cheers. Thanks, buddy. Have a good day, sir. But my alarm is. My alarm is very, very gay. Speaking of which, is my watch charged? Yeah, it's charged enough. Yes, my alarm is very, very gay. I don't know how people aren't just piling on UCLA. First of all, UCLA is a baseball school. I mean, I know they're historically a basketball school, but they had pretty good baseball programs in the past. They get to play against UTSA. UTSA hasn't lost back-to-back games all season, so don't sleep on the Roadrunners there. God bless them, birds up. All right. Actually, I heard they want to be called now UT San Antone. UT San Antone is what they're trying to change their name to. Well, San Antonio, you know. But yeah, yeah. So, and if the brackets played out how I think the brackets played out, they would play the winner of Duke and so if they can get through UTSA this weekend, then when they're at the World Series, they get to play the winner of Duke and Murray State. I mean, UCLA should be walking into the Final Four, and I don't know how more people aren't on it. Honestly. Let's see if everyone's caught up over on Kalshi real quick. Yeah. Not really. You got the team the I got so many teams here. I got a little bit of everything, man. I got a little bit of everything except for Arkansas because I'm on Tennessee. But Arkansas is up, LSU's up after the comeback win yesterday. Got him at 17 cents. What up? Tennessee's slightly up. Yeah, slightly up. Auburn was up. UCLA, not much though. See, I got a good chunk on UCLA because I'm just like, yeah, why not? I got some on Duke because why not? They're alive. Oklahoma, dead to me. I got a little bit on Louisville, a little bit on Arizona, good chunk on Oregon State. Oregon State is gonna shellac. I can't. How's it down to 1 cent? Oh, because one person wants to sell. Oh, that's stupid. And Ole Miss is out, but Oregon State's gonna beat FSU. How about that? How about that? But yeah, so we got Miami versus Louisville, UCLA versus UTSA or UT San Antone, Oregon State versus Florida State. This is gonna be a good 8-9 matchup, but Beavs are gonna get it done. Duke versus Murray State, North Carolina versus Arizona, and LSU versus West Virginia. And we got Auburn versus Coastal Carolina, and probably the matchup of the weekend will be Arkansas and Tennessee. That's gonna be a big one. Whoever comes out of that one's gonna be favored. I don't know why they'd be favored because Auburn probably should be. They got a nice path. Oh, then again, I guess no, yeah, they shouldn't be favored because if whoever wins this is probably gonna play LSU. That's a tough path. That's a tough path. Very tough. That's College World Series that's going on right now. We're heading to Super Regionals. We are headed into Super Regionals. What else do we got? Dude, just what a great freaking story here. You guys know I love showing Frank. Usually it's when he's freaking out, but Frank the Tank, man, if people tell you, and this is something I got as a topic for uncensored pharmacists, that if people tell you like, hey, you need to get healthier, you need to get in shape. Most people think, oh God, that means I gotta start working out, which means that's a gym membership. That's that's getting up. That's doing a lot of weights. It's eating healthy and whatnot. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Costs you nothing. Frank the Tank has proven that it costs you nothing. All you have to do is walk. All you have to do is get up and move and put in the time. That's it. You don't have to get on a treadmill and start running. You don't have to go start pumping weights. I mean, you can do that, but it's really simple. If you want to lose weight or not even lose weight, you want to just get healthier, you just got to start walking. Frank was 520 pounds, A1C of 11.1. Let me tell you something. If you know nothing about A1C, that's bad. You get above 10, that's really bad. You're supposed to be down at like the 6 to 6.5, right? You get past 7, they're like, "Hey, we gotta start talking about maybe taking some metformin." You're getting kinda pre-diabetic. You get up to 8, and it's, "Hey, let's, put you on Ozempic or some insulin." You get to 10, it's like, "Buddy, we got a problem." He was at 11.1. 11 point so 520 pounds, 11.1 A1C. And you know what Frank decided to do? Frank decided to start walking, and that's what Frank has done. And now, a couple of years into this, Frank not only is walking, Frank is 307 pounds with a 5.7 A1C. He is no longer diabetic. No longer diabetic. I had a baby Frank. And look at this. Look at him. That man a couple years ago would have snapped his ankle.
Go, Frankie.
That is an awesome story. But congratulations to Frank. He's almost at under 300. He's trying to get under 300, and he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. But just let this be a lesson that you don't have to. You don't have to do all these fancy. Don't buy into any of these diet programs and shit. All you gotta do is put in the work and walk. Frank doesn't even eat the healthiest. Obviously, watching your diet is a huge part of it too. But when you just need to get going, you need to get in a little bit of shape, right? You just start moving. Just start walking. That's all it is. That's all it is. Just start walking. Just start walking. Anyways, congratulations, Frank. All right, we got a couple more minutes, and we're going to have to wrap up. Once again, I apologize. Oh, we got to talk about this. We got 2 things. Oh, God, we got 3 things we got to talk about. Rapid fire. The Madden cover has been released. Here it is. This is the Madden cover. How about that? I don't care if you're the biggest Giants fan out there or what have you, Dallas Cowboys fan, you don't like the Eagles at all. That was still a sick play this year. And deserved of the Madden cover. Very deserved of the Madden cover. Look at this guy. This guy did a 3-leg parlay. He started it off with the coin flip of the Super Bowl. He had the coin flip of the Super Bowl. He had Rory to win the Masters, and then he's got Edmonton Oilers to win the Stanley Cup, which, I mean, they are favored slightly to do so. So that's interesting. Lions fans, not good news for you. Your All-Pro center Frank Ragnow just announced that he's retiring from the NFL. That's not good. That's not good, especially this late into the off season. Not good. Not good, Lions fans. We were kind of hoodwinked on this one. So here's Saquon practicing or doing the Madden cover stuff. Watch.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, woo!
3,
That's pretty cool.
2, 1, go!
Oh, that's pretty cool. But everyone, I don't know why people thought that was real. Like he actually did that. Everyone's like, no, we've been hoodwinked. Look. Got a harness on. Of course he does, dude. You can't jump like that and hold it up in the air for that split second like that naturally. Of course. Randy Johnson and the Seattle Mariners have announced that they will retire Randy Johnson's number. Good for them. Good for them this upcoming season during the 2026 season. Good for them. They let that man go because they thought it wasn't going to be worth paying it. And that guy went on to win 4 more Cy Youngs or something in a World Series. God. Watching him growing up, it was so much fun. So much fun. Congratulations to him. Well deserved. Check this guy out. This guy, George Springer, got ruled out here. Watch this.
And it's that top foot, or it's the toes of the right foot that we're not going to be able to see here.
Oh, no, you see it.
Look at that. This guy was so excited. He was jumping up and down on the bag. And as he's jumping up and down, see how he's jumping up and down? He's like, yes, I made it. He gets tagged out. They go to replay. So he rules him safe initially, and then they go to replay. They go, oh, no, actually, you are not on the bag. You're in the air, and you just got tagged out. I've never seen that before. And let alone in professional sports. Oh, that is wild. And you got tagged out like that by the Oakland A's or the Sacramento A's, which is even more embarrassing. That's funny. But yeah, there you have it. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. I once again apologize. Won't happen again this week, at least. Won't happen again this week. I promise. I'll make it up to you. I will. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow morning. The plan is, I had something come up last night, but the plan is tonight on Uncensored Pharmacist. You guys want to talk about a few things? We'll talk about a few things. So make sure you're subscribed over there. And then we'll be here bright and early. 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. On time, always. Of course. But until then, good luck. Good gambling. And game on.